What's up, my YouTube friends? I hope you're all doing well and safe and staying occupied during this time. Welcome to another episode of Questions from the Truck. This is number 11, and I believe it's number 20 overall. Thanks for all your questions. Thanks for your interest. So, how this show works is you guys ask questions, model related, railroad related, woodworking related, any others within reason. And I try to get you answers. And as always, I put the questions in the description below. I'm going to add some links too for some things I'm going to tell you about. And let's get to the show because we've got a lot of questions. My first question comes from Sakura Densha. We know him as, we also know him, he used to be Black Falcon Model Railroading. Christopher over there in the UK. Christopher wants to know, what influenced you to choose the scale that you model? That's a pretty good question. For me, N scale, at the time I was younger, this is back in like the 80s, and I didn't need these to see, and I liked N scale because it was, you could fit a lot on a little area. That's for me. Now, I don't want to say I'm stuck with it, but I still like it. It's just harder to work with. And he wants to know also, he's doing a shelf for his models, and he wants to know a good type of wood to use for your shelf. So I don't know what your situation is over there with lumber yards and home stores, but things you can look for are like a 3/4 inch. It would be, I think, 19 or 20 millimeters or somewhere in that area. Plywood with a lot of layers. You want a lot of layers in there. Something like that. Maybe they have something already cut up in shelf form for you over there. Over here, they do. Um, it's a. They also have a pine product over here. I don't know what they would have over there, but you can ask for like a soft wood, like pine or something, if they have something that is shelf for shelves. And usually that's like glued up, little narrow pieces all glued up to make a certain width. That's pretty good. And what you want to do is make sure that if you can't find studs to hang your shelf to, when you're using brackets, your brackets, to use anchors, good toggle anchors. Hey, if you have any questions, just ask me because we always talk. So my next question comes from Dwight Kerley. Dwight over there is thinking about getting a switcher, and he wants some recommendations. He does HO. John 2618. He has quite a few switchers in HO, and I think he uses Walthers and Atherin, but maybe John will chime in. But let Dwight know what y'all think. And my next question is from CDP 1965. Chuck over there. Chuck is building a bridge, double track bridge, and it's going to be 3 foot long. He wants to know a good wood to use that's easy to carve and cut holes. He has blue pine. Chuck, I don't know much about blue pine, but if you have it, try it, I would suggest, and see how it works for you. When you say carve, I think of carving wood, and one carving wood that comes to mind is balsa for me. It's lightweight, it's really strong. Actually, it's pretty strong considering its weight. You know, so I would look for balsa wood. The only thing with it, it may be expensive, but depending, he wants to either use styrene and wood together or all wood. So, those are some avenues that I would say go down. Let Chuck know if you have any ideas. And Chuck, if you have it, use it. Try it. Worst could happen is it don't work. So my next question is from Model Railer. He wants to know my favorite food, seafood. My favorite dessert, chocolate cake, and what I like to drink, iced tea, coffee, or water. I really don't drink alcohol. Thanks for your question, John. My next question is from B&H Railroad over there. He wants to know why I don't do more rail fanning videos. I thought I did, you knucklehead. I thought I actually did too many of them, but guess not for him. He wants more. Thanks for your question, Darren. My next one is from Wilmer over there at Indian Head Valley Railroad. Wilmer, thank you for your question. And Wilmer wants to know, do I have requirements for when I pick railroading spots? Yes, I do, Wilmer. I want to be in a spot that, like a main line, I want to be on main lines. I don't want to be on secondaries or anything that don't get as much traffic as a main line. So like here, let's just look out the window. No, I can't open my door because I got crap next to me. So like here, it's all flat. I like flat areas, but anything with interest, sometimes I like interest behind where I am, but definitely accessible and not super close to the tracks. Not on railroad property. You don't want to be trespassing. And that's pretty much my requirements. And his second question was scanners. He knows a lot of us use scanners, and he hears my scanner. I use a scanner sometimes, but the only disadvantage, this is scanner I use, is this antenna. Reception isn't that great with scanner antennas. The best thing is what I'm using right now and what you talk on every day is your phone. If you have a smartphone, there's scanner apps. They're the best. They're kind of limited in what they can pick up because they have to be already on. Somebody has to host the scanner channel that is out there. But there's tons of scanner channels on the app. I'll put a link to the app below. It works good. You can listen to railroads. I listen to Horseshoe Curve and hear them fine. I listen to railroads all over the country. The scanner app is the best. I'll put a link below, Wilmer. Thanks for your question. My next question is from Steam and Diesel Productions. He wants to know if CSX is on the summer schedule. I don't know nothing about that, man. His next one is why. It's a two-part question. He wants to know how long it takes to replace old track and why do they wait so long. I don't know why they wait so long. I guess because there's thousands and tens of thousands of miles of track. It's hard to get to it all. How long does it take? I saw a video not long ago, RJ Corman, and they talked about replacing rail, and they can lay from nothing, everything, do roadbed and ties and ballast and rail in 2 miles a day. I'm sure if you're just doing rail and ties, maybe a more or less. I don't know. Between a mile and 2 miles, but if some of you guys can answer that, that would be great. Thanks for your question. My last question is from Rick Bailey over there. Rick wants to know, how did they load the flat cars, those containers that I had a double stack thing? He wants to know. They use cranes like you suggested. They have overhead cranes that straddle the train. You've seen them. And they use these huge forklifts to pick them up too. That's how they do it, man. So, wow, I breezed through them really quick because I went fast. And I apologize if I went really fast. But I'll leave the questions below in the descriptions and that link. And hey, if you can answer some of these questions, these guys would appreciate it. And if you have questions, ask them below, and I'll get to them on the next show. Oh, man, I'm flying. So, as always, I wish you a good week ahead. Stay safe. Stay well. God bless you all. And, I don't need to tell you what to do. Have a good week. That's all I ask of you. Enjoy your time, and enjoy your time working on your layouts, because there's a lot of it going on. And it's cool to see all your updates and all. So, as always, God bless. See you later. Have a good day. See ya.